Breaking news. PI founder just dropped a bombshell statement after the price crash, and Binance just gave us their biggest hint yet. The June 28th countdown has begun. Here's what you need to know. What's up, everyone? Some absolutely critical news is breaking in the PI ecosystem right now that you can't afford to miss. After the recent ecosystem announcement and Dr. Nicholas's speech, we saw PI's price take a significant hit. But don't panic. Behind the scenes, some massive developments are happening that could completely change the game in the next 40 days. Now, let's dive into the bombshell updates that have the entire PI community buzzing. Dr. Nicholas just released a powerful statement that clarifies his vision for PI Network, and it's giving us some serious insights into what's coming next. Plus, we've uncovered some major hints about a potential Binance listing that almost nobody is talking about. Let's start with Dr. Nicholas's statement, because it's absolutely crucial to understanding where PI is headed. He wrote, and I quote, "It's not the price that creates the value, it's the vision." This is huge, guys. While most people are fixated on short-term price movements, Dr. Nicholas is reminding us that PI Network isn't just another pump-and-dump coin. It's building a complete ecosystem that will revolutionize Web3. Remember, the team just committed $100 million to fund new projects within the PI ecosystem. These projects will use PI as their native token, which will dramatically increase utility and real-world use cases. This isn't about short-term gains. This is about building something that could potentially rival the biggest cryptocurrencies in the world. Think about it. Bitcoin started at basically zero in 2009, and in 2025, it's trading around $105,000. That's over 1 million Indian rupees per Bitcoin. The early investors weren't looking at daily price charts. They believed in the long-term vision. That's exactly what Dr. Nicholas is telling us about PI. People keep asking, when will PI go up? How many dollars will it reach? Will it make me rich? But as Dr. Nicholas says, that's not even the real issue. When the ecosystem develops, price appreciation follows naturally. And here's the exciting part. June 28th, PI Squared Day, is coming in just 40 days. This could be a major catalyst for PI's next big move. Dr. Nicholas emphasized, true value lies in the vision behind a project, in its technology and the ecosystem it builds. PI Network is a massive community that has brought millions of people together, yet many focus only on price expectations, ignoring the powerful vision behind the project. This is not just a coin, it's a technology, a movement, and a blueprint of the future. What he's essentially saying is that PI aims to become the currency of Web3. When you think about it, that's an absolutely enormous goal. Every transaction in the next generation of the internet potentially flowing through PI. That's the kind of ambition that creates trillion-dollar market caps. Now let's talk about what everyone's really excited about, Binance. We've uncovered some fascinating evidence that suggests Binance might be closer than ever to listing PI. First, Binance's official Twitter account posted a logo that, when zoomed in, appears to contain multiple PI symbols hidden within it. This is classic Binance behavior. They often drop subtle hints before major listings. But that's not all. We also discovered that Binance previously conducted a community vote about listing PI, and guess what? A staggering 86.8% of users voted yes. That's 226,000 confirmed users who want to see PI on Binance. Do you really think Binance is going to ignore this level of demand from their own community? The only concerns holding back the listing seem to be related to centralization issues. But Dr. Nicholas specifically addressed this during his consensus speech, saying they're actively moving toward complete decentralization. Once these concerns are resolved, which could happen any day now, I believe we'll see a Binance announcement, possibly even before PI Squared Day on June 28th. When PI gets listed on Binance, we could easily see a 50 to 70% price pump almost instantly. This happens with almost every major token when it first hits Binance. The exposure to millions of new traders creates enormous buying pressure. Here's something even more exciting. PI could potentially be featured in Binance's holder airdrop program. This is where Binance users who stake BNB in the Simple Earn section automatically receive free tokens from newly listed projects. We just saw this happen with NXPC, Next Space, which was distributed on May 15th and then immediately listed for trading. Let me show you exactly how this works. When Binance launches a new token through their holder airdrop, they create a dedicated page with complete details about the project, its use cases, roadmap, token distribution, and technical infrastructure. For NXPC, users who had subscribed their BNB to Simple Earn between April 6th and May 2nd received free tokens based on how much BNB they held. This is a massive opportunity that most people miss. If you want to be ready for this potential windfall, you should create a Binance account if you don't already have one, complete your KYC verification, and subscribe your BNB to Simple Earn. You can choose either the flexible or locked option. I personally prefer flexible as it gives you more liquidity, but it's totally up to you. I'll put my Binance referral link in the description to help you get started. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on these free tokens if PI gets listed through this program. Finding the Simple Earn section on Binance is super easy. Just go to the Earn section under Assets, and you'll see the option to subscribe BNB. It takes less than a minute to set up, and then you're positioned to receive any holder airdrops that come your way. Of course, even without the holder airdrop, a Binance listing would be incredible for PI. The increased liquidity and exposure would bring in a flood of new investors who haven't been able to access PI through the smaller exchanges it's currently listed on. Let's also talk about the KYC migration issues many users are experiencing. I know it's frustrating, but the team is aware of these problems and working diligently to resolve them. Remember, PI Network has millions of users, so processing all these verifications takes time. But rest assured, if you've completed your KYC, your tokens are safe and will be accessible soon. Looking at the bigger picture, PI Network isn't just creating another cryptocurrency. They're building an entire economic ecosystem. With the $100 million fund announced at Consensus, they're positioning themselves to be at the center of Web3 innovation. This means apps, services, and platforms that all use PI as their native currency. What makes PI unique is its massive, already established community. While most crypto projects struggle to find users after launching their token, PI already has millions of engaged pioneers. This gives them an enormous advantage when it comes to adoption and utility. As we approach June 28th, Pi Squared Day, I expect we'll see increasing momentum. This date has historically been significant for PI, and with only 40 days to go, the team is likely preparing some major announcements. The price might fluctuate in the short term, but remember what Dr. Nicholas said. It's not about the price, it's about the vision. For those wondering about my personal take, I remain extremely bullish on PI. Yes, we saw a price drop after the ecosystem announcement, but this is typical sell the news behavior in crypto. Smart money is accumulating during these dips, preparing for the next leg up. I'm confident because of the $100 million ecosystem fund, the strong hints of an upcoming Binance listing, Dr. Nicholas's clear long-term vision, the massive engaged community, and their increasing focus on decentralization. All these factors point to a bright future for PI. Remember, in crypto, patience is almost always rewarded. Those who panic sell usually regret it, while those who understand the fundamental value proposition and stick to their convictions end up winning. If you want to stay updated on the latest PI developments in real time, join our Telegram group. I'll put the link in the description and pinned comment. We share breaking news there even before making videos, so it's the fastest way to get critical information that could affect your investment decisions. In conclusion, while the short-term price action might be disappointing for some, the long-term outlook for PI has never been stronger. The ecosystem is growing, Binance listing seems increasingly likely, and with Pi Squared Day approaching on June 28th, we're in for an exciting 40 days ahead. What do you think about these developments? Are you bullish on PI's future? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest PI Network news. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.